Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ebro in the morning. Laura Styles, Rosenberg, and Kevin Gates is back in the building. Give it up with a new album on the way. First album on the way.
Yeah.
You nervous, ain't you? I see
I'm scared to death.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. It's like I'm excited. I'm scared because it's my first album.
Everything else was mixtapes, so there was no pressure.
This is my first album. I don't have no features on the album. I named the album after my first daughter, Isla. So the name of the album gonna be Isla. Yeah, I'm just scared to death. I'm scared. I'm serious. I don't even try to be like this, but I'm scared to death.
When's the album out? What's the date?
December 11th.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Don't be, man.
I know.
That's exciting.
Well, listen, I'm going to put you like this. As much stuff as you put on social media, people going to come for you either way.
Right.
So it's already out there. You can already anticipate there's going to be somebody's coming for you. There's going to be some backlash.
We ain't tripping on that.
Yeah, so you're not worried about that. So what else you worried about?
It gotta be better than Luca Brasi too.
I bought that. I like that.
It gotta
Work
be
out to
better.
a couple tracks on that.
It gotta be better than that.
But you mean sales wise? What are you saying?
It ain't about the sales for me, big brother. I know this might sound crazy, cliche, typical artist talk, but I don't concern myself with the business of it. That's from the boss lady. She take care of that. She take care of the business and the sales and all that. I just make the music. I'm the talent.
I like that though.
Shout out to Drake.
So you just want your fans to really love this album?
Yeah, bro, they gotta love it. I want them to love it.
Do you when you're making the music, what's your process? Do you reach out to producers? How do you go about selecting your songs, writing, and the whole thing?
You want me to be honest?
No, please lie. Of course I want you to be honest.
I went on SoundClick, one of my most popular songs. I bought the beat off SoundClick for $300 from platinum sellers. I just, I A&R my own project. If I hear a beat I like on Instagram, I DM the beat maker, hey, send me a bag. Or sometimes the A&Rs at the labels, like I'm the type of person, if I'm in a relationship, like me and you start working at the label, or you start working over here, if we family, we family. It don't matter where you go work at now, we still family. So it's people that left the label that I'm partnered with, and one of my people, he worked for Nas now, but he's still my family. So he A&R, send beats, and
got it.
Other people, you know what I'm saying?
Because you figure those people know what you like, and they probably have an ear for what you're going for.
We came in it together.
Yeah.
We started it together. And most of the people that I'm just real, real cool with are the people that I had the biggest arguments with. Like the people that weren't afraid to tell me no, and the people that weren't afraid to tell me when I was wrong. Because they say, Kevin, talking to you can be intimidating sometimes, but, I don't care. This what, and I love them for that.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that we love you too, because you fucked up when you kicked that girl at the show. Like, how you kicking the girl in the chest?
Big brother, wait till you see my footage.
Why? Is something completely different in your footage?
I got some footage from a different angle.
Right.
I got some footage from a different angle, and I'm undergoing legalities right now.
Oh,
but
okay.
I will say this about it. My 2-year-old daughter was present. She go with me to every performance, and I have a song entitled The Truth. And on that song, it explains everything in full detail. Now, did I drop the ball? Yeah, Kevin, you dropped the ball. And in the near future, we'll try to move forward and never drop the ball like this again, because it wasn't about who the person was. It's just I come from an environment where I don't accept any disrespect, and not any disrespect from any person. I don't have picks. It's just that the recipient of, the backlash from me just happened to be that individual. Was I wrong? Yeah, I was wrong for applying that type of pressure in that type of setting. Yeah. I was wrong for that.
Because you at work.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, that's your business. You're at work.
And then when you a guard, you supposed to be able to see the field from all angles. Kevin, you wasn't watching the field from every angle. It wasn't nothing to fall back in. Hey,
Let's take care of this.
But at the same time, I'm a man, and I accept whatever consequences
Listen,
come
I
behind
respect
it.
that. I respect
ain't
that.
tripping.
I
Whatever
respect
consequences come behind it, I accept it.
Yeah, I respect that.
Whatever I gotta do, if I gotta lay down behind it, I ain't tripping.
Do you feel that the social media and the internet and I mean, because it just seemed like for a while there, it was every other week. It was Kevin Gates having sex with his cousin. Kevin Gates put up a picture of a
Big brother, I met a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I never knew her. If I grew up like my sister, I grew up taking baths with my baby sister, so it's, that's gross. But I'm talking about, I never knew this beautiful woman.
I get it.
My grandmother didn't even know who she was. Mi abuelita, when they talked and she found out who her family was, that's when my grandmother told me, that's your cousin.
How long after did
We
you find
had
out?
already crossed the bridge. We had been.
Yo, and your Instagram was so honest. She was like,
God.
and it's good.
We had already crossed the bridge, and I have an unconventional way of doing things, and people say, Kevin, it was a beautiful situation. I love nasty sex. This person was providing me with that. I love this person to this day. We still cool. We best friends. We too much alike for it to even work.
Well, that's because you're related, so you're very similar.
We too much alike for it to even work. But we gonna always be friends. Shout out.
I respect it. Listen, I gotta say, and by the way, what number cousin is it? Third?
Yeah,
Second,
she like
third?
My third cousin, like my
That
third.
doesn't even count.
What is that?
She like my third cousin or something.
What is that?
I don't even know what third cousin is. Honestly, you couldn't tell me. No one in the room could tell me how you get to third cousin.
Yeah, I don't know.
A second or something, second or third cousin.
Second, I can maybe explain.
I know it can't be nothing close. You got to think, one of my grandfather's brothers has 22 kids. The other one got 17.
Oh,
They
geez.
just got I come from a long line of breeders. And I like what I like. And this person was providing me with what I like.
She must have really been giving you the good stuff because in every opportunity to mention.
I love fly conversation. Like, I don't watch TV or nothing. I love fly conversation. I love interaction, and what I mean by physical interaction, I like somebody that'll pick all the bumps out my face and scratch my scalp. She'll just come grab my hand. What's that? Let me clean the dirt under your fingernail. She was that type of woman. She was attentive. I love to be pampered. And the sex was nasty, and we had fly conversations. We would communicate about all kind of things. I'm not a TV watcher, but I'll tell about a book I read. Quiet, babe. Power coming on.
That's my
Uber
original,
coming. Now you going home.
That was my original question, though. Is do you feel like the social media people don't always get to hear from you unless they listen to the music? But then you put something like that on social, or you see the kicking a girl at the concert. But when you sit down and talk to you, every time I've talked to you, right, I feel like you're an intelligent individual. But that's not the image that people see.
Big brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an intelligent human being. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. Yeah. I exemplify what it is to be a human being. That's why I think I fall into that category with Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, Tech Nine, Starlito. Those individuals don't have songs on the radios, but all of our shows are sold out wall-to-wall capacity.
Yeah.
You got to think, I'm passionate. I dive in the crowd. My show I did in New York, they were like, man, Gates, man, you the realest. I ain't never seen nobody just dive in the crowd. That was banana. These people from New York telling me this.
Yeah.
They love me. Running up to me with tattoos on their hands. And New York, this a whole different atmosphere.
Whole planet.
They too cool for themselves up here. You know what I'm saying?
And so if you can get them hype, if
you got somebody from New York that'll salute you, man, it's a whole nother demographic up here.
Yeah.
They got people that's going platinum. Other places come up here and what show?
Yeah.
Huh? Who?
And I'll tell you what, Ebro, the Kevin Gates persona is a hugely popular thing. Like, if you look, every time Kevin does an interview, I mean, just the ones I know I did with him, but they all have hundreds of thousands of views because people buy into the music, but they buy into the shit that he says too.
He said it one day. He said when we was in the hall, he said most artists their music is bigger than they are. And he was like, that's definitely not the case with you, my friend. he was pouring the liquor in the coffee.
It was a Friday, I guess.
Nah, he was, you want some of this? Nah, I don't want none of that. But it was beautiful when he said that. But big brother, I exemplify what it is to be a human being.
That's right.
Because if I go on, I don't have security and bodyguards with me. That's the freedom and the beauty about Kevin Gates. You could catch Kevin Gates in Times Square and have a conversation with
That
Kevin
guy out
Gates.
there is pretty big.
Yeah, you got a couple big dudes out here.
He's a friendly gentleman. He doesn't smile, but I can see it in his eyes. He's a friendly gentleman. But he's a big individual.
Yeah, he's one of my assistants and my personal advisor.
You do it. You have Excel. You nice on Excel spreadsheets.
Like if
See,
I
look,
need, like
He's not even
he said he
looking
does
at
Photoshop.
He
too.
didn't even look at you, like
Like
a
if
little
I-
bit.
like if I need him to go run, look, I need you to do this. I need
Yeah.
you to do that because the brand's growing. So it's a lot of things I may need other people to do. So I have like 2 or 3 assistants now. Go do this.
Yeah.
Go get me a Nike Tech suit. Go get me some white Air Force One. Go find the raw blue New York hat with the orange NY on it. I don't want the navy one with the white. I want the blue with the orange. Go get the orange. You know,
what I'm
whatever.
saying.
You can't dislike Kevin
You
Gates when you
can't.
No,
talk
I'm
to
The
him.
just
blue
saying.
with the orange.
Whatever I need done, they do it. So, but I'm a coffee connoisseur, as you all know. I might be in Starbucks kicking it, and I hate to say this, but I might be in Starbucks kicking it somewhere. And what if someone gets belligerent with me? I'm gonna try to walk away, but after I can't walk away, I'm gonna throw this coffee in your face, and you better not wipe. That's all I know. You just better not wipe.
They can't clean their face.
You wipe, you over with.
What you have
So
to get
you're
again?
telling me
You better-
all things stop.
You better dive, cause after I throw this coffee, you hear me? I'm diving, so you better dive too.
Feeling froggy, you better
You
jump.
better not dive. You better dive. And I'm sorry, but that's like with Taylor Swift when she come into town. I'm just using this as a.
Example, okay.
I'm being
An
hypothetical.
example. Yes,
I'm being hypothetical. This is not true, Taylor. Please forgive me, baby. When Taylor Swift comes into town, her bodyguards can stay at the hotel because I'm the bodyguard. I protect the people I love.
You love Taylor.
That's my baby.
Really?
That's my little
Do you know
baby.
her?
No, that's my little baby.
But would you?
Oh, baby.
would
There you go with the say, bro.
Yeah.
You digging now? You
Now
heard
I
me?
wanna
I just
know.
was saying.
Sorry, I did
that
see the
was-
headline.
You
Taylor
brought up Taylor Swift.
You
though.
did.
I was being hypothetical.
And we know Taylor Swift like rap.
She
Man,
does.
She love Kevin Gates.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. He's an amazing person.
That's also a fact.
That's a fact.
Janae Aiko, she said Kevin Gates inspired me to,
Eat
The
booty.
groceries.
To eat booty, right? That's where the groceries
that's what she
thing came
said.
from.
She said that?
Shout out, baby. That's my little baby.
He's got little babies all over the place.
I think we just.
I don't mean like that.
I understand.
I know. I'm not
understand.
saying like that.
I guess that's that Southern hospitality.
Yes.
My grandmother, she'll tell you, baby, you hungry? Or I might see one of my dogs and, man, what's down, baby?
That is true.
It's
It's the
Yeah,
slang.
love.
It's the slang. It's the
And
love.
we call each other bitch.
Sorry, what do you mean?
What up, bitch? Bitch, I miss you. Bitch, I love you. It's
I've heard that
it's
too.
a term of endearment down south.
Huh.
But you gotta be in. You can't just say
Yeah,
it.
You can't just
you
walk
mean
up
I
there.
couldn't just walk and be like, "Hey, bitch"?
You gotta be
That
in.
may not go over well.
I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry.
Oh,
New
they-
Orleans
You'll
is
get
never gonna
died
happen.
They
done.
might call me and be say, Gates, bitch, you doing your shit, bitch. Stand up in their chest, bitch. And the little chick was on the side of me. She was like, he said it so aggressive. No, baby, that's my baby.
How do you talk to Taylor Swift? You talk like that?
What you mean?
Like when y'all talk?
Now see, there you go with that. When we talk, I said hypothetically.
Oh, okay.
What about Janae?
Hypothetically.
So in a
But she
hypothetical
did
conversation.
say- but I did watch an interview where she said I inspired that.
Have you guys ever met?
Huh?
Have you guys ever met?
Now see, there you go with that.
I'm
See?
just asking.
Oh man,
See,
I'm a fan of her
Kevin
work.
be liking to troll. You
No,
like to get everybody
I'm
going.
a fan of her work. I'm
Okay.
a fan of
All
her.
right,
I
respect,
can't be a
respect.
fan.
No, absolutely.
great, yeah.
Absolutely.
And the
a
more
fan of
you're
her
around
work.
her, the more you love her. She's
Absolutely.
lovable.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's it. Hey, I could ask you a question. If let's just use somebody that's on a plateau.
Hypothetical.
I'm being hypothetical.
Okay.
If Nicki Minaj was on stage
Okay.
and I was to walk up to the front of the stage and move her dress and stick my finger in her pussy,
Oh.
she kicked me in my mouth and knocked one of my gold teeth out. Mm-hmm. I just had to be graphic like that.
Yes.
Cause no disrespect, I'm blessed. I'm working with stuff. Like I'm not trying to, I got a big dick. So when I'm on stage, you got
Facto.
This women grab for this. They do this all the time. But if I was to do that to Nicki Minaj and she kicked me in my mouth and knocked one of my gold teeth out,
You probably deserve it.
I would deserve that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you going back to the stage and
I just
Yeah,
wanted-
yeah.
I just was asking you though. You heard me?
Yeah, but it's different.
I know it's different. It's a double standard.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the world that we live in, and I'm cool with it. But you know, I've never been disrespectful toward women. My daughter, she's beautiful. She's probably gonna grow up and be what people would consider to be a bad bitch. But if she conducts herself like a whore, she's gonna get whorish results. If she conducts herself like a queen, and she conducts herself like a good woman, and someone is disrespectful to her, then it's permissible for me to get out my character. Then it's permissible. Cause I used to tell my daughters, you know, my next conviction is gonna be for you. Conviction, daddy, conviction. Yeah, my next conviction is gonna be for you. Cause I love you. You my baby.
Well, let's hope that doesn't have to happen.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't either.
That way you can be
I don't think it
around.
will. It's
But
not
I'm
gonna.
just.
You know, we wanna see
I'm
you
just
I'm confident.
I'm
Let's
just.
hopefully you be able to move to a
Yeah, I'm
area
a
where
load
these
up
things
brain.
work.
I'm a load up brain with ammunition.
Yeah.
Cause your mind is the greatest. Your mind is your greatest self defense.
Well, listen, he's Kevin Gates and he's always entertaining.
I was gonna say though,
Very.
Kevin. Here's the problem.
What's wrong?
All these girls know you have a big dick. Maybe you should start telling the world that you have a small dick, and that way no one's gonna try to grab it.
Big brother, you seen the concert I did in New York when they did you know, they had you saw that they got the pictures. You know, and it's crazy how the media do it. Like, look at his print. Is that a sock? And you know, all the kind of shit they do me. So you know, I try to wear baggy.
Well, let's go over to our dick analyzation department.
Because
with Laura Styles.
Laura loves checking out sweatpants. If you wore
Hey, no.
sweatpants, she'd be looking
And
right now.
Here's Laura Styles with
no,
dick
I- no,
analyzation.
it's no disrespect, but you gotta think. And in my music, I'm sexually aggressive. Women hear this, they fantasize about this. So sometimes it's hard for them to contain themselves. But when I tell you 3 or 4 times, and you just keep me. Fuck that! You shouldn't have came. I'm grabbing that dick.
Whoa.
I know what it's like.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
don't.
been there before?
Oh yeah.
No, you
It's
don't.
problematic.
Oh,
How
every
you
day I
handling
walk out of ESPN, they're just going, let me grab the dick. I'm like, chill.
And you gotta think I'm making songs about.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's really when you listen at my music, it's like my songs that are aimed toward women in a sexual manner because I look at sex like art. The woman didn't create herself, so this is a beautiful situation. You know what I'm saying? She probably don't know how her body look from behind. So
She doesn't.
it's beautiful. I look at it like art. So I talk about these things in my music. I'm a real passionate individual. You got to think about the time I did without a woman. So when I do get a chance, I appreciate a woman to the fullest extent that you can appreciate.
Yeah.
So I talk about it. And you got to understand, man, these people hear this and they go crazy.
They think it's permission
If
to
you
grab your
listen at my
cock.
music,
I understand.
It's almost like reading 50 Shades of Gates, not the movie. The movie wasn't like the book. But 50 Shades of Gates, 50 Shades of Grey. I might name a mixtape that.
Yeah, I was about to say, you haven't done that yet?
I knew it
That
was
shit's
coming.
fire.
Hey, Kevin Gates, always good to see you, bro.
It's always
Be
good to
well.
see you.
We'll see you in December, and I look forward to this.